Hello and welcome to the Bonded Ones. This is Ghazi. This is just I don't know what's going on here, but right now we're in multi-character mod, and I'm going to walk you guys through the starter area and how to kind of get started with a new character, just in case any of that process is confusing for people. But yeah, let's jump into it. Right now I'm in multi-character mod. I've got a bunch of different characters here, but what we're going to do is we are going to create a new character. And I have turned off the nudeness just to, not offend people's delicate sensibilities. Okay. I'm going to call this Ghazi test. And whatever, he looks good enough. Finish a character creation. Good. Of course, you don't have to go through any of this, but and now we jump on into the bonding pools. So as you can see, here you are in the shadow of the triumvirate, the three giant kings that rule this place. Here is one of their race. We do not ask much of you, Bonded One. You are free to make your way in our lands, settle wherever you like, so long as you stay out of the red sands of the capital. There's a thriving city to the west, known as Meru. There you will find more of your kind. Wherever you decide to settle, just know that we share an enemy to the east. The self-proclaimed Witch Queen of Lemuria leads the fanatical cultists of their Piscine god. There is no reasoning with the children of old Lemuria, least of all those who have been mutated by the depraved fish god. You may find Northmen more hospitable, though they are wary of outsiders. Be careful how you approach them. The Sumerians have taken to the cursed mounds to the west and trust no one. They are an obstinate people. I would keep your distance. The snows to the north are no place for man. If you spend long up there, you will surely die. Don't be a fool. Stay below the snow line. There's nothing for you in the tundra, nor anything beyond. Understood. So yeah, talking to these guys will give you a little bit of context about the place and the situation that you find yourself in. Welcome, Bonded One. You are here to serve penance for the crimes of your previous life, but fear not, exile. You will find that we are fair masters, so long as you serve when we call on you. We have ways to enforce your obeisance, should it come to that, but we would prefer to remain civil. You wear the bonding bracelet, which allows you to comprehend our language. It facilitates communication as needed. Should you hear the voice of my kind, heed their words. If you are given a missive, you must fulfill the task. Do you understand? And let's say that I don't understand. Just know that we have ultimate authority over these lands. Do as you're told. If you fail to obey, there are many ways we can elicit your compliance. Just remember that. So, anyway. Yeah, so that's just kind of like a little bit of a setup here. And then as we come further in, we got a little bonded slave here. I hope they didn't scare you. They're really not so bad. Even when the war was at its worst, they never asked me to fight. Wouldn't be much good in a fight anyway, if I'm honest. How about you? You a fighter? Yeah, I'm a fighter. Yeah, you got the look of it. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll be fine if the Lemurians decide to attack again. Just get some gear off Danaza upstairs. Should help while you're finding your way. Anyway, I can let you out of here. Grab the side of the gate and lift up. Good luck out there. I'm sure you'll be fine. Okay. And this is just, you just press E on it in case anyone gets stuck there. And then you can open that gate. And then we keep going here. Yeah, so these two guys, I mean, if you punch them, they'll make trouble for you, but just, steer clear of them. We got Berge here. Welcome to the bonding pools. Would you like a towel? Maybe some clothes? Please. I know, it's kind of weird, right? I felt foggy when it first came out, too. Still do, kind of. But here, drink one of these. It'll help clear the cobwebs. What level would you like to start at? You'll be given a potion, drink it, and you will be boosted to the appropriate level. So, I mean, a lot of people are probably going to go level 50, so let's do that. Are you sure? Yeah. Here, I can also teach you how to emote, so you can express yourself. better. I find it's important. Learn all emotes? Okay. So yeah. You can try them out if you like. I won't watch. Anyway, yeah, so that gives you all the emotes, just these guys. Yeah, just one way to do that. Interesting. Anyway, now we talk to Danaza. The Giant Kings have permitted us to grant you a ration of gold and some basic equipment before sending you off into their lands. Tell me, Bonded One, what armor would you prefer? And you can pick whichever, say medium, and then you get all this stuff here. A fine choice. Now please take these gifts from our benevolent kings and be on your way. I wish you good fortune, exile. Truly, I do. So now, this is basically everything I got. So I got this level 50 elixir, so might as well drink that. Just right click or whatever, use it. And you got some armor, so might as well get that on you. Cool. And then got some tools, got some potions, and you have 100 gold coins, and you also have 400 down here in your Pippi wallet. One thing to remember is that there are two forms of currency. Unfortunately, we have to go between them. There's not an easy way to switch between them because we're not using Pippi chat. So the workaround, there are money changers that you can find in many of the anywhere with like a market, pretty much. So Almariah, Azagarth, and Maru in the West Wall Bazaar area. Yeah, so that's those. You get 100 in-game gold, just to divide it up a little bit in case you need one or the other. But yeah, you also get a couple skeleton keys, which are good because that's kind of how you're going to find a lot of legendary weapons. Also, a note is that the legendary weapons have been added. Like, we added a bunch of the Sipta ones to the general loot tables for the legendary thing. So you're gonna get like a lot of different kinds of weapons. It's a bit of a gamble. You never know what you're gonna get, but kind of encourages you to go around, adventure, find these chests. We tried to add more of them as well, and we added different ways that you can get skeleton keys too. So if you want something, it's out there probably. And one thing that people tend to miss sometimes is this right here, the egress, the door. This door is how you get out of here. So in case you missed that, you got a torch too, just so you can see your way. And you can press E on it again, and that'll open up. These guys do not open up right now. Who knows what the future holds though, right? Okay, so now I'm all set for adventure. One more, look around, and let's do it. Let's go out into the world. And there it is. We've exited the bonding pools. Now, if you're familiar with this area on the map, this was Mech Camosis' Spire, but it has been reappropriated for us in our time. And so, yeah, that's what's up. As you get close to this guy, you can kind of see he takes notice and flies off. Now, as of Chapter 3, the update, this area is going to change, and that is out of our control. But we have managed to kind of work it in, so this will be a little different when you emerge. But so yeah, I won't necessarily go over too much of this. Torn that because I like it was a cupcake. And yeah, so you can talk to these people along the way, but basically you want to make your way down here, hang a right, and this stuff will all still be here. As you can see, the lookout, the outlook. Yeah, over this way, you got a few people camped out here, overlooking the savannah, but in the distance there you can see Almariah. So there it is. Now you can, you can make your way down, kind of scale the walls here, or you could take the long way, I guess. But yeah, we're in a rush. We're gonna get over there. Uh-oh. As long as I don't get murdered. Okay, hold on. Okay. Activated cloak. So yeah. Okay. So yeah, you come here. This is the caravan for Almariah. And this is our main hub city. If you come over here, we've got, as you can see, Almariah. Fun fact, in the original game, this area is called the Ruins of Almariah, and it's just kind of a nothing Dogs of the Desert camp. But yeah, so this is Almariah before it became Ruins of Almariah. Anyway, in here you will find a couple of quest NPCs, notably Ignatius, Iggy. He'll send you on a bit of a run to Meru to meet Valder, who is a master alchemist. The quest will give you a couple of things, and it will potentially, if you follow it through, you can gain access to things like Scorpion Queen poison and that sort of thing. Also, Anna will, you can buy keys off of her. You can buy skeleton keys. It's a little bit randomized as to, what she sells it to you for, but anyway. So we bought a few more skeleton keys. The rest of these, I think, are a little bit in construction, so anyway. And then, yeah, you can keep making your way around here. Now, with the starting capital that you get, you can talk to Bola here at the smithy, and he will sell you, basic tools, what you need to get started, a lot of materials for really cheap, I think too cheap even, but our prices are crazy, but yeah, our goal is just to get you up and running so that you can kind of build stuff as quickly as possible. And yeah, so that'll give you the basics. There are also these here, and you can use these public benches if you need them. More public benches inside, like this here, the furnace, and that. Then we've also got Sal. She will sell you, these are warrior mutator weapons. So these are the ones that have been added through warrior mutator. Bastion will sell you a selection of legendary weapons. Sienna will sell you workstations from Warsong. These are mod specific stations. They're smaller. They may not make everything. I think there's a few things that they don't make that the higher tier stations do because they were made longer ago and that sort of thing. Might look into adding that later, and then Ridgard gives you access, to warrior mutator armors. So anyway, that's a bunch of stuff to kind of get you started. Also talk to Tari here, looking for some coin. Might have a job for you. A man called Hector Coldhammer in Meadowwatch near Azagarth. Blondie there expecting an order of Star Steel. Interested? And then yeah, so you do that. Good to hear it. Ingots in the crate there. Go on your way then. A couple of gold bars in it. Yeah, so you get a couple of gold bars and some star metal. You can just hold on to that if you want, but if you deliver it to my man Hector up in Meadowwatch, which, just to show you, is kind of this is Azagarth here, formerly New Azagarth, but Meadowwatch I believe is in this area here, so you need to check that. Aside from that, we got our notice board, a lot of hay outside here, but tax notices, welcome to Almariah, and then anything that players have posted. So you can post stuff there for RP purposes. You can come in here. This is, I think she sells some, oh no, she doesn't even sell anything, okay. Cato the Honest though, he's our money changer. Here you can buy and sell gold. So that's just a way to get between. So you can go buy gold coins and purchase it or you can go sell gold coins and do that. So that's goes one way or the other. Same with silver. And also, this is a Pippi Jack table. I hope I don't get stuck in here. Sometimes that happens. Okay, no. Okay, we're good. Anyway, we got a dancer, so if you want to just chill. Dancers also on this server do not cleanse corruption, just so you know. In order to do that, you will need to make cleansing brews. So, anyway. Also of note, Tiana's water features. She's got a place here. We kind of warp to it just to kind of like keep the load a little bit lighter. But this is her, you know, sweet little interior space. But all these are purchasable things, waterfall variations. We got a water plane. We got this waterfall action. Anyway. So those are all there, and you can buy them from her. So if you want to get any of those. What else? Back outside. Warp to back outside. You can go for a swim in this pool if you want. Oh boy. Okay. There's quite a few people on right now. So, but yeah. I think that about covers it. Oh, and then also just to make sure, those are headhunters. That's part of the event, or it's been the ongoing event throughout Age of Sorcery. So that's incorporated as well. Oh, yeah, we got also animal tamers. Come here and quickly grab a horse. One quick note: apparently the black horse is part of the DLC, or part of DLC. I can't remember which one exactly, but if you don't have the DLC and you try to purchase something, it will subtract the funds, but it will not give you the thing. So just be warned. If you don't have the DLC for something, then yeah, I don't know. You're going to have to find another way to get it. Sometimes you can do that. Somebody else can get it and give it to you or whatever. But anyway, a little workaround. Also, we've got some slaver here. These need to be kind of restocked regularly. So you can see a bunch of them are sold out. I got to restock those. But anyway, so these guys will be periodically restocked because we can't just make them permanently sell things like the other guys. And then just make sure you talk to Omari here if you want to get any of the religions. So I don't know, you can get all of them if you want. Doesn't matter. Just, keep in mind the iciness of it. But yeah, so there we go. We've learned we worship everyone now, so that's good. But yeah, that's about all you're gonna need to know to start. But also remember just one little handy thing on our actually kits, just to show. You can get your devious dogs. I don't know if that'll get censored. SBS recipes though, that's always important. Honey if you want it, but there is a way to fill your hunger and thirst meters in RP Redux, so you don't actually need it, but whatever. If you need honey for some reason. We got attribute and feat resets. There's 2 of these, I don't know why. POIs, these are limited, I believe, 3, 4, 5 per person, I forget. And yeah, so these will give you points of interest, which are, a neat feature that works with RP Redux, and you can kind of build in certain checks and stuff, which is pretty cool. Wallpaper, also limited, Glorbs and Thespians and Flaggies. These are all, they each have a counter, so you will be able to redeem them a certain number of times, so don't delete them or don't get rid of them, whatever. That's like your allotment. So okay, that's about it. Fuck, shouldn't have sworn. I hope that doesn't get censored. Why would that get censored? What I actually wanted to do though is show you that there is also warps here. Actually, I'll go warp Maru. Any of the caravan stops, I'll just show you one sec. Any of the caravan stops which are marked caravan or docks. We got all these docks. Sometimes they don't show up. That's a weird bug. These ones do, but there's one up here called Old Zulan, and there's one at Ymir's Foot. And there's one here called Shoremouth, and there's one here called Dawngate. And for whatever reason, those aren't showing up. And there's one here for Azagarth. So, yeah, I don't know. They'll just show up randomly sometimes. Showing you all the, you know, unedited bugs and everything. Okay, but yeah, Warp Maru, for instance. That will take you here. Now, if I was to try and do that again, there's a cooldown, as you can see. There's a cooldown on that. There's a cooldown on the home timer, which is pretty short. I don't think it's very long. I want to say 15 minutes, something like that. Anyway, but yeah, you can use these warps to get to any caravan station. You can also talk to Zenobia and just pay her, and it's like 1 gold. So like if you want to, you can go to any of these, and it's only like a gold. So I think it's a gold. It's cheap anyway. Yeah, so that's anyway, that's basically it. But just also to show you, and on our map, this is Sepper Maru, but it's just Maru at this point. So yeah, Maru, city of the Kari. So this is in, yeah, older times, back when the Kari lived under the rule of the Giant Kings, under the Triumvirate. Changed up in here a little bit too. Not too much, just a little bit. Anyway, that is that. Also, just, I won't show you exactly where it is, but if you are looking for our man Valder, the alchemist, he's down around this area here. He's in the previous home of Rasma, where Rasma used to live. But Rasma isn't around now, so. Yeah, and then there's also the bazaar, which is Westwall Bazaar. I'm just gonna teleport there real quick. Oh Lord. Oh, okay, good. I'm God moded. Okay, so yeah, this is Westwall. And there are other vendors and such here. There's another slaver here too. And yeah, you can buy more slaves. They tend to have higher quality ones, but oh, and then also just around the corner here, again, the gray ones are the agents of the Triumvirate, and they keep things in order. But here we have Lionel's rhinos. So if you want to buy a rhino again, make sure you have the DLC, because otherwise you'll pay for it and you won't get it. So, but that's about it. Yeah, there's more to the server obviously to learn, but yeah, that's just kind of a basic overview. Yeah, that's about it. Okay. Hope to see you on the Bonded Ones.